Alright, sorry about that. My phone got cut off. But I love Latino culture. Not only the Puerto Rican, but the Mexicano. I love that. Okay? Uh, and that's why y'all Latinos, where you're Mexican, Puerto Rican, love hip hop culture. I mean, once somebody made about machismo and Mexican Latino culture, but the machismo is no different in the hood. The macho Mexican culture in the black community. I see the men no different. How can y'all make fun of each other's color about who been macho and stuff? Cause the men I see walking on the runs on, especially very hyper masculine Latino men who, especially from here. Now those are immigrants from other countries, it's different. But those who are here and his like, brothers from here, especially if they get along, even if they hate each other, don't want to deal with me. I'm always with the sisters and Latino women. And then they'll get mad if they are dating a sister or they whoever they date is a female. They get mad. Think I'm gonna take them first. I think I'm trying to get with them. Nope. Then they want to try to. It's kind of funny, but point is, it is crazy. They don't want me around. But point is, that's why I don't see. I cannot argue about this. And Katt Williams, you need to know your culture. You need to know your history. And you know history both sides. You're not 100% black. And to y'all Latinos, tell us to go back to Africa. This is our country because we're not only built it, we're mixed with Native American. We're mixed with white as well. The Katt Williams, you can't tell them to go back to Mexico. But I do have a point on that. I'm going to make a difference because I met immigrants, white, black, and Hispanic, and Asian, who complain, who mistreat Americans, particularly those African and Asian and the American, not American, and whites. And I'm talking about Asian, both Oriental and Middle Eastern. I don't know what in those strict countries, but I tell them like it is. Don't bring that mess here. I met Mexican people who are very nice and other Hispanics, but I met those with attitudes like, dude, don't come here and mess here. Because I'm American, regardless of race. You know, I treat you with respect, you treat me with respect. Same thing with brothers. Don't bring that hood, stealing and shit up in here. Let's be respectful. Let's be presentable people. You know, rednecks too. White, don't bring that old redneck in the woods and mean macho and Marlboro man shit up in here. Let's treat you with respect, not being gay. So, it costs you respect. You people really want to be treated. So, that's why I had to say about the Katt Williams. I had to bring in some history lesson on it. I had to talk so much about it because many people are so ignorant. And Katt Williams should not be making fun because, like, I can understand why some people are anti-American as a brother because this country was used to slave us. And y'all love the one. That's why I consider myself pure black. The one drop rule was the one that helped slavery. That one drop rule was the one that caused white men to rape or seduce a black woman so the mulatto kids be a slave to them. And they keep on telling us by one drop we got to do with everything a master say. Now, you make fun of me because I don't act the stereotype of what they want us to act. But y'all sure act like the niggas and call yourself niggas and jigaboos and act like the black Aunt Mamas and you get mean and mad and you gotta get mad when someone call you a black bitch and a nigger. But at the same time, you choose to act that way. That's what I understand. I understand you get mad on the individual level. But when you make it ethnic, and that's how all of us act. Now I understand you make a doggone joke about it, but you check seriously in the head and mentally think all of us, and you think something wrong with me because I don't. That's why I had to bring this up. But going back to Latinos, who are racist, calling us miyates and niggas, when you do your research, I ain't talking about what they put on there in Mexico. Because remember, they got rid of the records about our black ancestors trying to get, not to deny being black, but deny just get because it was discriminatory how they did the Spaniards did their caste system. But if you did, because DNA, you can take one DNA and you might come up not correctly because if you watch the DNA's host about African American black people not Africans because they from the city of one tribe in Africa, they later on say not because you got dozens of African different tribes on their ship, you can't determine which one is Fulani and Zulu. Well, same thing. They can pick one part of ancestry, but remember, you gotta go way back. So that means if you get one certain ancestry and you don't cover that, And somebody DNA lab could be messing up the DNA. Okay? So, do a couple, spend a bunch of money on a couple DNA tests and find out, just like George Lopez, you have being African in you. Remember Evan Longoria and whoever. I remember one side said, "Well, they trying to be black," and they said, somebody wrote that on Cereo's DNA thing. They, if you watch You Doggone Liar, they actually did tests and it came out proof and historically proof. And it was Africans in Mexico, and they show up in their DNA just like me. You know, now my DNA is now 100% black, and all my ancestry, even besides my camera complexion, something had happened back in my background showed that I'm now 100% African. Even if I was dark like Western Lights, you know darn well I'm not a pure black person because I've been my family here for long than 400 years on the African side, and the next thing Europeans are here, and they something had to go wrong. Okay, so do your research. Quit going to school and college that deny your doggone true history. You're not attending an Africano besides Hispano and Hispano by Espanol and Indígena. You got 3 roots. So in Bobby antepasado, I said because there was Asians in there too. That's why Guadalupe has an Asian blood, because guess what? Not only because the Native Americans crossed the Rockland Bridge, they had Asians there too. Okay, that's why you have Anna Gabrielle. She's part Chinese. Yes, why she look like one. You not know that? I read it. That she's part Chinese. So y'all gotta stop thinking that the brown raza is very mixta. Okay, I understand that Jose Vasconcelos made a lot, but he actually constructed this mixing. So because that's what many people don't like. Black people, but African Americans in America, oh, well, our children ain't gonna look like us. Well, all of us don't look the same either. I don't look dark. I might have features and hair and nose, but I don't look jet black. Okay, so what I supposed to do, man? Somebody darker to make my skin more. I mean, but this was happening. We know the little secret about marrying somebody lighter, and the Europeans coming to Mexico in the 19th centuries and the 20th century, and immigrants, and you end up marrying with them so your kids can look more weirdo and weirdo. We know about because we did that ourselves. That's why every time you see some black nationalists get mad about some brother or sister married a white person, oh, their kids gonna come out, they ain't gonna look like us, especially the dark skin. They scared. I ain't scared. Well, because I guess I'm Karen, but they threatened. Oh, they're gonna call me black. Okay. Well, that same thing would happen. They was Jose Vasconcelos, the cosmic race dictator, and trying to be like Rafael Trujillo, trying to get rid of those who look black. At least he, was killed in Mexico, because I know Rafael in the Dominican Republic killed people who looked black and say he was white. He was mulatto, and he was also Haitian besides Dominican. Okay, I know this history. You know, what's called mejor raza. That's what the people in Honduras, when these white women go travel down there, they go see these black Afro Latino men in Honduras, so they kids and now the women trying to get with a man. You know what I'm saying? Get white men. You know what I'm saying? I mean, come on, we've been doing that for years. It's not new. The Asians do it too. Not all Asians, but some Asians. You know, when the first Asians were Filipinos. Filipino women, not Chinese, in America. Many of the Filipino women married. They also mixed with Spaniards as well. Married white American men. And then too, we can go in detail about race mixture. The reason they had the eye surgery first, how they had the eye surgery was from the Asian women who wanted to marry the soldiers in World War II, World War one of those wars. So they in the married, so they got eye surgery, you know, so they can marry, so their kids will not look that way. So we know that in Mexico, that's what happened. And you try to make more lighter. That's why they're glad to have a child that looks weirdo. And he get made fun of those who are morenos, not African. I'm talking about as in African Americans or black. Those who are dark or puertas. They get made fun of, just like in our community. And those who are much darker get made fun of. Here, color is in both communities. So I know that. When you see on Spanish channel, you don't see too many ethnic looking Latinos. You do. Unless it got popularized in Mexico or some other country in Latin America, but they put those who look like Spaniards, like they came out of Spain. In the hair surgery, you can't make fun of Michael Jackson if you putting on Madre Perla. Madre Perla, because Mother Pearl, bleaching creams, biting creams, that's in there. Hey, y'all, when we both go to same, I mean, it's kind of shocking. Bleaching hair, blonde. Come on, y'all. Okay, so I'm bringing all the dirty laundry on both ends. We have a lot of growing up, both black and brown, classified communities. Got to stop hating on each other, stop bashing on each other because we're no different genetically. Okay, yes, we all come from Africa, and I'm not being Afrocentric genetic people, and even the white people who in science would tell that truth, because all the countries all together. You ever say, well, Adam and Eve, how did it together? All the countries all together. Remember, we always have earthquakes. They start to separate, and that's why we had all the centuries and years. We can look at the map and see all the countries connected together. That's why you can see over the years when they had the earthquakes and big booms over the years. We wasn't even here a long time ago, and during the biblical days, whatever, they started to separate. So I had to get in touch and contact on that. I want African Americans to stop being so anti-Mexican Latino, because not all Latinos are racist to our black people. I hung around. I mean, most who are racist or pinche racistas, pochos, but I met those who are not. Okay, I met those. That's why I love Mexican culture, and I don't have to be on the side biased, but I do kind of find more favor to be around those who are from Mexico, who do not buy into the racist mentality here, because we come from America is very anti-black, anti-Latino, of color, anti-Asian, because it's mostly a white Anglo-Saxon, especially male Protestant country. That's what this whole country, conservative country, that's what this whole country was brought about when they got stolen from our Native American ancestors. So, but many of them are not racist unless something happened to them and they've been told that all Morenos are bad. But those who come here, they don't have a race, racism. They might have racism towards Afro Mexicanos in Costa Chica, Oaxaca, in Guerrero, and Veracruz. But remember, they see us as different. You know what I'm saying? Because we're not from there. So remember, Langston Hughes and all them had no problem going down. And Naima Mora, the model from America's Top Model, grandma had no problem going to Mexico. She respect down there. And David Allen and Lisa Hughes and Juan Cabello, aka John Horse, the black Seminole leader from to get rid of the slavery in America, go across the Rio Grande. So I had to bring that up, and many times people denied that Santa Ana was on our side. So when you have Katt Williams making fun of that, you need to bring it up and stop saying mayate. That makes it sound ignorant, because I'm not saying over here wetback or speck, because I don't believe in using such words. Now I say pocho because those who want to act the racist white man or white woman, who want to act like him or her. I'm part white, but I'm not gonna go out there and that's why I use the word nigga. You know what I'm saying? I might, when I'm talking about people who call themselves that, but I'm gonna go around and say, what's up, my nigga, and I'll call them niggas when I get mad at them. You know what I'm saying? Cause that's the same thing we did each other, because we was hating each other back in those days, because my grandparents, they did use it because, my mom's side, because my dad's side, because they was talking bad about black person. They didn't want to associate with that trash, a black trash, I say. So please stop generalizing all African American. I'm not here kissing your butt. If you don't like it, fine. But I'm talking about in the interview. Stop collecting. One thing I get tired of collecting is when you start thinking that everybody of one particular group is like, I understand on a mentality wise, like say a belief system, but this is a group of people on genetic race, because we all one race but ethnicity. They share a certain common ancestry. So we cannot say in our culture, cannot say everybody in one culture is like that, because that's not true. Not everybody that's Mexican or anti-black. When I went to El Paso, me and them love hip hop culture. I'm talking about the one that dress like, I don't like that G Unit junk, because I don't like the real name on G Unit. But they love 50 Cent all. I mean, Nelly. Love the Latino women who are Mexican. Wanted to go with a black man, they always choose the thuggish stereotype one. I wasn't able to get women. Well, point is, I'm not the type of person. Point is, that's the whole reason why that I had to make this video, and I want to educate. I don't care if I get bashed, called a mayate, called a traitor, or wetback low, whatever, because y'all are stupid, or whoever, black or brown, who don't understand your culture and your history on a truth level. What you taught in school are lies. And I'm not being Afrocentric about it. Even as a mixed race person, I'm upset because they don't talk about that. They try to make all the leaders who were first blacks, many of the first blacks were mixed race. Let's get that straight. Yeah, I know that. Many of the first black lists that were for mixed race blacks. They were not pure blacks. So I would like to let you know they deny our history. They lie to us. They talk about the non-border, act like the Africans had nothing to do with Mexico. Many of them contribute to the Mexican culture. Many of the music. Okay? I need to put a link with one of the Mexican guys. Have a link on his channel about a certain dance. I forgot what it's called. But the foot dancing. You know how they do the stomp on the foot. That actually came from African culture. The same thing is similar in Colombia. This is not Colombia, in Cuba. It's a Mexican man talk about this. He have it on the channel. He talking to the priest. The one that's from Trinidad is this Catholic black Catholic priest from Trinidad. He talks to the Costa Chica. That's in Guerrero, Oaxaca. Little coast, it means, not Costa Rica. Okay, Costa Rica means rich coast, but I'm talking about Costa Chica, little coast in the Pacific. It's called the blackest part of Mexico because a lot of the Afro Mexicans are known, the darker Mexicans are known, and they get discriminated against. Now, they weren't discriminated against in African American, but it gets you in the door because it's a different culture aspect. They might see us, just for example, you have black Americans who love European, but they hate the white Americans because Europeans, white people had done to them in this country, but they're not mind talking to her English or Italian. So they get that straight. So just like some Mexicans or some other people who love to deal with Africans from Africans, but not us, because they think that's we all ghetto wild, and Africans some don't like us. So I have to be honest with y'all. And Jamaicans too. Some they think we the same that we don't like. They prefer to talk. But the point is, a different culture aspect. It might be the same race, but different culture aspect. The point is, Mexican Americans from Mexico are very nice to me. So I mean to this Chicanos, those who were born here for years, but some of them have, not all, I'm saying as some, had bought into racist ideology from white race when they got classified as white, and they wasn't treated as white, but they tried to prove how white it was by dissing blacks. Okay, same thing with black Americans, to show how partial to white people. They're gonna diss anybody of color, especially Latinos, and talk trash about them so they can talk how white, because our culture are similar to white people because we came out from a white English Protestant culture. We did not come. Our African ancestors got stripped. We don't even know the names. And please, Jaquisha and Ikwa are not African names. Okay, we had European names. English names, not no African names or Arabic names. You know what I'm saying? I know that they should don't go by the true African names. They go by Arabic names that Islam converted into Africa. Point is, we're not a pure race in both sides, and we're not that too much different when we talk about the African, European, Native American mixture. And I think that we need to stop hating on each other. Actually, we're hating on ourselves. And particularly Mexicans who don't know they have African roots. You don't know if those people kicked those records out on the before Jose Vasconcelos came in and made the mestizo emblem, to think that everybody is a mestizo, Spanish and Indian. And also, I know that some people say mestizo is a man mixed identity, not just Spanish and Indian, but that's what he meant, so he can get rid of the African looking people by mixing. Okay, because that's why every time an African American gets married to a white woman or a white man, that comes up. They trying to put more with Creoles, because I mentioned Creole from Louisiana. They call it put more cream in your coffee to whiten up your. That's what happened in Mexico and in parts of Latin America to whiten up the country, so they can, because I guess, and I must make a guess right now. The one drop rule got to y'all when it became a law. And that's why some of y'all try to get away. Make sure you can, because even the Puerto Ricans will hire their cousins or somebody who look black. If you look like a stereotypical Hispanic, like a Ricky Ricardo, who was Cuban, who had that dark hair, straight non-kinky hair, and dark eyes, and like a little Italian look, American look, Arabic look, you would think right then they were not black. But me and some Malawians will do that too. I'm not black. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Though, and not all Malawians look that way. There's some Malawians who look straight up white, some look black, But you had those who do, no, I'm not black. I'm from else. I'm Italian, something. You know what I'm saying? And I remember some Creoles who looked white would go up north and say, "Oh, I'm Italian." With long black straight hair. Oh, I'm Italian. Oh, I'm not black. I'm not no Negro. Don't you call me a Negro? So this has been a historical moment to understand. So I understand the scary part because that one drop rule was meant to be oppression. And anybody who every time get mad of us mixed race identified people, I'm a multi-generational, I'm not a first generation. As one person that has a non-black parent and another has a black parent, and if they do have a black parent from the United States, 9 they're not pure black themselves, but because of first generation. But I'm a multi-generational being of both my parents, and all of us have mixed race, black ancestry. We're not pure black, we're not non-black. So I'm just put it right. But I'm very proud of being mixed, and I want everybody to know that we should come together. I think that the whole reason why I don't bring up something else, the nation, with the NAACP today. I mean, back then in the 90s, but it wasn't the same like it was during Jim Crow, okay, and after. This one, I guess, the military from Benjamin Chavez, from who became the leader after he left and joined the Nation of Islam, was getting that influence from Louis Farrakhan there because I don't like Nation of Islam. But they was going against the one drop rule, and La Raza, the National La Raza organization, and LULAC, and then later on the Native American groups like the AIM, American Indian Movement, and the Asian League, and all the Arab League came in to fight against the multiracial category. And one thing they're scared of is those numbers. But so funny that none of those organizations try to stop minority versus minority racism based on color, especially African American and Latino. None of them have came in to stop the situation from going on. Never even complained, but they were about us mixed people who are part of that category, who are mixed, who are not pure of those solely single categories that the white race people chose to put on us instead of us tell us who we really are. No one ever thought that there was more important in a person's life than we're in a multiracial category. At least in multiracial brings light to the truth that we are racially mixed. Because I remember Tavis Smiley said on CNN that if everybody would check their category because that's who we are, and probably we unite as one. Because no one's not pure. Majority of there's probably no pure race today. So I hope everything educated. I'm sorry to talk so much being a boho glane, but I had to tell the truth, the la verdad, that the black ancestry in Mexico and the Native American white ancestry and black people and how they connect to each other and how that you cannot make fun black American identified people or whoever they don't like African, they're non-African roots or whatever the case might be, who hate Latinos, especially Mexicans. You cannot say go back to Mexico because this was Mexico. It was started because to make us slaves. I understand, yes, if you don't like this country, I say the same thing for white people. If you're racist towards anybody that's not white, go back to Europe. If you claim to be all black, and you racist toward those who are not black, or not black enough when it comes to Latinos, because Latinos, you know what I'm saying, black, white, neighbors, many of them, or no matter how we look like, then go back to Africa. If you're Latino, Mexican, Puerto Rican, whatever, and you don't like people who are not Mexican or Puerto Rican or any other Hispanic origin, go back. You know what I'm saying? Because now, since the white man had took over the country, we're now a multiracial country, and we're no longer purely white. We're not even nearly pure white. We're not even nearly pure black or any other. And one thing, Barack Obama, who is a mulatto, who's white and black, and I heard his white mother has Indian blood in her. Her she has black in her too. I'm gonna find out as well. Who is the mixed race president? First, knowledgeable, because I'm sure the white presidents were not all that pure white themselves. Says there's no black America, there's no white America, there's no Latino America, there's no Asian America, there's no there's no Native America, there's no gay America, straight America. There's only one America. So I think we need to understand that. So in this country, if you don't like the diversity, then go back. Yes, I do agree with that part. But tell somebody who is a partially native of this land, and many of us are as well as African American, we're not pure blacks. You love to claim the white one drop rule to please master. And I don't care what white people think. I tell y'all, any white first friend, if I had many friends who white like this and keep my somebody keep me out of the country, I didn't care. I don't want nobody. I had to pretend to be your pure black friend. I can call me a nigga friend behind the back door to be because you afraid what happened back then, shame what happened back then, and don't want me part of your doggone roots because I ain't asked white DNA to come my roots. Every time I look in the mirror, I see the cameo and probably the Indian or whatever it came from. The cause I don't look like black coffee. Okay, before you put cream in it. Point is, they don't accept me for who I am. And same thing with those who since they're black and mixed race people. I've dealt with them who were the first generation and certain generation they would classify these mixed down. They try to use their blood quantum mess on us. I don't even want to no deal with you. Get away from me. Go find somebody to be a doggone black friend. Try to say you're your nigga friend. Because because the one drop rule was being anti-black to hate us. to hate us or hate us or whatever. One thing was not being proud. It was not taught to be proud. Don't listen to one drop. One thing I hate that black nationalist ideas came mainstream. If you use it against us, but they want us to be free at the same time, it don't work that way, y'all. Because the black nation was not fighting for freedom, they're fighting to enslave us mentally. And I'm not having nobody, a Negro blood tell me nothing. So I don't want nobody, a black or Hispanic, white, any other race, tell me. I don't let my parents tell me what the hell about what somebody else will tell me something. Point is, you gotta understand that you cannot tell the person who has their land stolen, okay? Not because they're partially indigenous, but stolen because of white racist greed to go back. And that's why the heckler got upset. And it is originally Mexico. Actually, it's originally Native American country and continent as well. Before the Europeans came and did their settlements here. Okay, so I understand. And I was, like I say, and if it was Mexico and it was still slavery, I'd be proud to go to Arizona because I don't have to worry about being a slave. Okay, and they weren't racist towards black Americans then because the stereotypes was not popularized like we have media today. And you may appear to people on an individual level, not on a collective level. That's one thing I get tired of. People love to use stereotypes on a collective level. Okay, and one thing as African Americans, we gotta stop portraying those stereotypes on TV as something. Now, something we laugh about, yeah, because we know each other as an individual. But when you start to go to other people and tell, oh, that's how we all act like, that's when you start to make a mistake. Same thing. I say things with those who are Mexican. I'm not even Mexican descent. And I know a girl who's black and Mexican can stand her in job court. She said, we're going back to job corps, I was already at the campus. I didn't go on holidays. It was in 2004, 2005. Well, all the Mexicans going to get drunk. And there was Mexican people who agreed with us. Excuse me. Well, you're not Mexican. I said, of course you're not Mexican, but you actually making your race, I'm trying to tell you, you're making a race look bad. Because now I know Mexican Americans who don't drink. I know Mexican Americans who don't get drunk. I know some black folks that get drunk too. But not all black people get drunk either. It's the person that does it. So people assume, because people think they're getting drunk, that's negative, that's bad. Who wants to get drunk? I drink, and I never get drunk in my life because it's stupid. Get wasted, act a fool, throw up, pee all over the floor. Come on, who wants to do that? Anybody don't want that. And then two, you have sex with a girl, or maybe somebody of the same gender, you don't even know what happened. And then, like the white chicks. Remember when Wayne and brother put their drink on that Terry Crews, they go, they had drugs in there still. It gonna happen when you're drunk. You know you meant something and fluid and shooting that kind of doggone natural food. Don't know what happened. So, point is, I was upset about that because I have Mexicano friends, or Chicano friends, or Latino who are not Mexican in general, who don't not even pick up a doggone beer and drink, who don't want to do their own personal beliefs or whatever, who don't like alcohol. I one time told my, let's go ahead and go to the club and go drinking. No, I don't do that. Okay? So I was upset that somebody who's Mexican should have told that tragic Mexican chick, I don't like her personally, to shut the heck up and start to stereotype her own race. All black people act ghetto, and the next thing she starts saying how Latino Mexican people act drunk. And that was a very ugly stereotype. So I'm saying, quit betraying. When you see, I said about Thomas Rio, don't bash him. Bash Hollywood for playing a big old black Angela Bambi acting a damn fool on TV. And you say, oh, that's why a black woman act. I don't want my daughter, I don't care who I marry, because she's part black. Now I'm pure black. From my background, I will tell my daughter, don't you act that way. I'll tell my son, you see that doggone fool call himself a nigga, don't you act that way. Now, I'm going to be rude, I'm going to scream at my kids, but I'm going to let you know, that's the person acting inferior. Now, he's not inferior, but he put himself in a inferior complex. He making himself look stupid. So that's the reason why I see that some of the stereotypes, and when they go in the hood, and they see that in the hood, cause I'm not from the ghetto, I'm from predominantly urban city community of different colors. Yes, before I got here, but now I live in the hood, and I see that not all our people, but some of our people choose and raising kids to act that way. So when they see people who are not black or who are from another part of the country who see this, they don't want to see nothing else, and I can't get mad because y'all letting them act like that thing is normal. So I'm letting you know that's why it's going on, and I understand. And like I said, I don't care what Mexicano who does not like me, what I just said, but I had to spot the truth. We're not that different, y'all. Both are people, because we are one race human, but we're also a mixture of those three racial groups. And pretty much we need to stop fighting amongst each other. I'm not saying go be with the white men. No. Stop this mess. Tell each other. Stop being stupid and stereotypical. Stop being stupido. Stop being gangster and ghetto. Angry cholo and call himself a nigga and stuff. You know, we gotta stop all that. Stop calling each other the wetbacks and niggas, because that's what white people, racist people say about us. You know what I'm saying? You know us, in, like I said, in the community I grew up in, and so me and white folks, when soon Latinos and African Americans come in, they start to go away. So what they tell us about that? They don't want us around. We speak and spooks to them. So I'm going to tell you like it is, so you can understand. I'm not trying to be no enemy to you. If you're my enemy on both black and brown side, get out. I don't have to do with you. That's how I say, get away from people who are ignorant, who stoop me low, and who want to do me wrong. I don't care what you are. Okay? So that's why I had to let y'all know. So hopefully, to Katt Williams, educate yourself, quit acting a fool. The heckler, quit thinking that all Latinos, Morenos, African Americans like this, because we're not. And I went to history book. I told you, not all my source came from a Afrocentric point of view. It actually came from a Chicano view. I actually learned about the African ancestors from a lot of Mexican people. Okay, I had a friend from Mexico who from Veracruz High School, who's my camera with straight hair, who told me he got black in him. So I ain't lying. I put my hand on the Bible on that. So if I got all this evidence, and people told me behind closed doors who they really were, then I'm not making this all up. And you can try to bash the messenger, but you can't kill the truth, because truth will always reveal. Wherever this dark come to light. And you white black Americans who don't like being called mixed, and who get mad at me because I'm the sellout, actually you the sellout by kissing the one drop rule. That's why Latinos don't want to be called black, because they're one drop mess. They escaped that mess. All of the Latinos, not just Mexicans, the Puerto Ricans too. So I'm gonna ask y'all a question: why would one drop rule do this? Blame the white people who portray it. I'm not saying all white people, the ones who still practice it. And they're your friends. If you have that touch, you would not be friends with that type of trash. Keep that trash out the way. Whether y'all got money or not. That's what caused rapes in the slavery days. It wasn't just a person's color. It was a person with one drop, because they knew, I guess, saving money off them slave auctions. They was, remember, the high slave was a light-skinned slave, was the one who looked white. The darkest slave, it looked like Western thing, or Akon was the cheapest one. So when they made them mulattoes, the one drop meant that it was made to be a slave labor. You was not free at all. So you love that one drop rule, then wake up. Don't call me the sellout. You're the sellout. And you Mexican Latinos who want to deny it, you cannot hate yourself. It's like me saying I hate white people when I'm mixed with white and they American. Because I remember my parents didn't come here through the African blood. They came here. Without that mixture, I would not be here. My family would not be here. And those who had the same mixture or similar would not be here. So you can try to say, oh, you're black. You're not puro mestizo either. I gotta say. And I had to make a video about this, and it's stupid, and I tell the truth like it is. And I know I was acting a fool, but God bless y'all, and whatever. But I'm gonna tell it like it is. Hopefully, what I put comes to light, even though I did get a little ugly on it. But I had to dramatic about it because I'm tired of it. And to people say I didn't see nothing funny about it, even though it was not funny to have him singing an American song and knowing that we got killed for that. Yes, first person who was a black Indian man, the American man, Crispin Axe. He's my hero. Hope I one day portray him in a movie. I don't mind playing him in a movie. He got killed fighting for the Revolutionary War against England. By celebrating 4th of July, forget those other white folks. Washington care about me. You know what I'm saying? He had children that looked with a woman who has my DNA. Could be his great-grandson. I forgot someone Washington in the family, or someone who married one. But the point is, I'm just gonna say that I had to bring up mixed heritage, race mixture, because I think every time we bring up African American and Hispanic culture, we deny the race mixture, the cross between us and within us. And that makes the true meaning, not the false. And that's why we're so ignorant. That's why we're killing each other. And I want to ask y'all, why in these in black and Hispanic communities, why we kill each other when white folk, when we go over their neighborhoods, we get killed the same way. Because black folks, well, they let the Mexicans. No, they don't. So y'all Brown, to Afro-Cuban and white. Remember she did Latin Americans, and remember they had that white man up there and he was killing, they was killing Mexican folks in Pennsylvania. This not Southwest. Pennsylvania, Mexican man came over here to work. White man just killed this man. Okay? Black man get killed by neighborhood too, get hung, get Jasper, Texas. And many immigrants, Latino immigrants who, especially those who are illegal or not, they're afraid to go to the police because they're ready to get deported. Because white folks jumping them, now the black doing the same thing. And the Hispanic gangs, I mean, what's going on? Who made you God to tell somebody not to move into a neighborhood? They got money. I'm telling all people. You don't own this earth. God does. Shoots. Get very tired of this mess. But it really, if I want a nice house, I don't care who live in that neighborhood. As long as they don't got kill, I have to give me some guns to make sure and get a permit so I don't get in trouble and protect myself and pray that I don't get in trouble like that. So why would y'all want to put someone in jeopardy? You know, when you went to, if your family did come from Mexico, and they, or any other Hispanic country, and you went to a neighborhood whether black or white, and you got mistreated, you always do someone else who had nothing to do with the situation. Individually, not collectively, individually. That's why I'm an individualist person. When I see Latino, I work with my hands, because I want to be working when I go there. You know, when I see a white man getting mistreated by a black, I'm going to go and help that white man, because I want a true white, a good white man do the same thing to me. You know what I'm saying? So why would I put a human being in jeopardy? That shows that person who act like they ain't human. Now, I don't mean defend yourself for somebody doing you wrong. You gotta defend yourself. But I'm talking about just come out of blue and just try to kill somebody because they not the same. Well, can't say the same because you need a genetic. I told you miscarriage, but they don't look it's just like you. So I guess if a white person see one of y'all and they need who, they can kill you too. And same goes for a black. You can't do that to nobody. We all human here. We put in here for a reason. We can't stay here, but we gotta live good. That's why we're here. So I hope this all man stop, and hope and pray they gotta stop doing this and bring my own faith into it. Hope in the name of Jesus that we'll stop, and hope his mother, the blessed Maria, will pray. In Revelation it talks about praying. The saints do pray for those here on earth. The body of Christ and that separate. I'm sorry to bring up religion, but it's just sad. And hopefully this trash will go away. Because by bringing the mixture and everything, and all the whole brings some light, and I don't care who criticizes about it. I might leave y'all hating comments, just laugh and see how stupid I act over some truth. And those who don't like Mexicans, go with Africa. Those who don't like blacks, or Mexico or some other Hispanic country. Yeah, the land got stolen, but I can't get mad when we have diversity here because everybody come here for an opportunity. You know, we all mixed race in here. Different color, different people, different heritage. Everything's beautiful up here. Everything. The darkest and light. The curly hair to the straight hair. Different colors, different features. It's beautiful down here in America. What's wrong with that? Don't you want to deal with a human being, not somebody who don't act like one? And I'm talking about those who want to kill somebody. But just out of the blue, don't think about how that person feels. I ain't talking about offense. I'm talking about offensively, intentionally try to kill them because they don't look like you. But I bet you share DNA results they do. Stupid. So anyway, I'm going. But you want to, get mad at but you don't get mad at the white man. I'll tell you this, both of y'all. You're ready to kill a black or brown, but the white man who controls downtown town, you are so fearful of killing him. You're so fearful of killing them when they take your stuff, or you go get in trouble for getting your dope. I'm not saying all Latinos blacks do dope. They put you in jail. They waiting for you to make. They put that dope in there. It's like a trap. We put a rat trap and the mic try to get all take this stuff and get trapped. That's what they do when they put drugs in both the barrios and ghettos. They know you want to do struggling hard. It's a scandal. They put a scanner for you. And you fight each other who block on this and that. Just like the 50 Cent movie with the Colombians. They Hispanic too. Get ready. They fight. Block. Oh, you're my block. Sounds dope to kill your own people. And others too. Money. That's the greed of money. They said love, not the money. The love of money is evil. I gotta go, y'all. And just going. I had to be real on it. Okay, I know I had to be real on this issue about this Katt Williams thing and the historical thing. I could not sit here and sing the American anthem, the national anthem about some guy being here who's trying to make a living here. I can't get mad at the immigrants. I ain't talking about drug cartels. Immigrants who try to come here to present a family. What real man will get into another country, legally or not, taking his woman and his kids? I don't care what color he married to. A true man taking his kids. Okay, let's go for both black and brown. Okay, you can't get mad at. Even take a lower paying job. Cause right now I'm very choosy. Now I can't be choosy because I got rent to pay, but I prefer a high wage job, and I'm not mad at no immigrant who will take a lower paying job, African or Latino. Okay, I'm talking about y'all brothers and sisters, didn't Martin King fought for us for not getting the low paying jobs because every time we got maids and butler jobs and being called Aunt Mom man jump butlers? Yes sir. You want those jobs? I want a CEO job, making money. That's what I want. But get those things, someone's drawers and junk restaurants. I want something better. I want to be on top. That's what we really going for. But you get mad, a Latino immigrant, and then too, both those who born here, Latinos, and those African Americans will get mad because they're Latino coming here to their job. And I'm saying everybody should get a high wage, a just wage. I'm for that. But the point is, if you're behind, black, white, brown, did not finish school, I got a high school diploma. And I got a certification from Job Corps. And I also got a little college. Don't have no record. But you was out there dealing, stealing, gang banging. And you was up, you did years in the pen, in the feds. You did this. You sold it in, you get mad when you get, I can't get no job. They ain't taking no jobs. And this I don't heard from after I heard those Hispanic born here. If you waste your doggone time during your prime time, you screwing up goddamn baby mamas and daddies and junk. Married at a young age, didn't have the money to take care of your kids. Okay? You should have kept them pants up, stay in school, made A's and B's, maybe some C's, as long as you got to pass by to get by, and not dropped out. Okay? That's the reason why. You would not be waiting on low wage jobs. Now, I understand the comment down, we got to wait, whatever. But when we was in school, I knew that I did not want to work on McDonald's when I got out. I want to work corporate America. I don't care if it's $8 now. Time $8 good time. Now the wage went up. You know, some higher than better. You know, anything better than that. But I don't want no low wage job, y'all. And I'm not gonna argue about some Latino or even another black dude from another country or Asian or white dude getting that doggone job because he can have it. I want something better than $8. Okay, so that's all I gotta say. And you can call me Uncle Tom. I don't give a damn. Shoot, I'm sorry to cuss and talk about God, but it's just. I'm just tired of dealing with people who want me to live their little puppet. I'm not your puppet, y'all. Both y'all. Both groups. I'm not your puppet. And the white folks too. I'm not your doggone puppet. I do what I want to do. King Z rules, baby. That's all I say. I mean, talking about a big old run, but I had to tell like this. If you want to listen to everything, hey, go ahead and listen to it. Share, make it viral, and happy holidays. Bye.